The Earnestly Speaking podcast is a show that is founded on free-flowing conversation and may at times venture into mature subjects. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, Earnestly Speaking podcast. Let's get it. I'm a giant in New York, in Miami carry heat. So much more in store, my product can flood the street. Opinion Nation Godfather, CEO. Off in the late 90s, gon' see me blow. Oh. Got my hustle on, no imitation of that. Army of untouchables, Opinion Nation staff. Never an off season, homie, check the numbers. Heart throb in my own right, supplying southern comfort. Earnestly speaking, my ego is well fed. Earnestly speaking, you're too feeble and no threat. See, I'm like a hurricane, you're a mild breeze. Earnestly speaking, leaving Eli a dynasty. Shake!
Earnestly Podcast. It is the week 6 edition of EJ versus Degenerate. Recording this, of course, on Tuesday, October the 7th, 2025. Here he is again with the Zack the Degenerate with us, as he is every single week. Zachary, what's going on, brother?
Not much. Going broke on football.
We both are.
Going broke on football. I'm probably gonna have liver disease because of it.
Bro, it was so bad that the remaining money I have in my account currently on the Hard Rock app, I didn't want to touch it on last night's game. I didn't want to touch it. I had the urge to do it, but I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel either way with the game, so I'm like, I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna enjoy the game. That's it. So, yeah, what a weekend for us. By the way, thank you once again for having us at your home on Saturday. We had a great time, although the result was not what we wanted, of course.
No, man.
Florida State Miami.
A ton of money, man. Your kids are hustlers.
You want to tell a story
the
about
only
that?
ones who know how to gamble and win is what I know.
You want to tell a story how my kids hustled you out of $40?
Oh my god. Pretending they can barely swim, and next thing you know, they can swim back and forth underwater on my pool. I should have known it was a hustle when the younger one did it first on a practice attempt almost. Fucking A. And then they want to do it again. Bullshit.
Thank you.
And then they're smart. They didn't want to double down when I offered $50 on the ring toss game.
Thanks, Uncle Zach.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to be asking every week, hey, we
can go to Zach's house again. Right. Fucking guys, man. I love those boys. Anyway, we have two buys going this week on the docket. We have the Texans and the Vikings on buys. Zach always asked this of these two teams on the buys, who needs it more?
Who are the two teams? I'm sorry.
Texans and Vikings. Oh
shit, Vikings, man. I don't think they ever expected this season to go this way.
I mean, they're 3-2 though, so they're still in a decent spot.
Yeah, I think when they were expecting 3-2 is with JJ McCarthy, not with a backup who. Man, did they run into pure luck over the weekend going against Cleveland overseas?
Almost lost that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would say the same. I think both these teams need it really, but I think Houston finally got out of the gutter. But Minnesota, I will say, because of McCarthy, I mean, in the injury, an extra week off should probably. I would imagine he'd be back next after the bye. I would imagine.
Yeah.
So. Because they were saying he was going to be out for an extended period of time, but not this long. So I'd imagine after the bye week they'll bring him back. I mean, to be 3-2 without just throwing quarterback is actually not a bad spot to be in. But the NFC is tough, though. I mean, you see how the things playing out in the NFC. Like you can't give away games right now at this point. You can't give away games. If your goal is to get to the playoffs, you got to win the games. That Browns game could have been a disaster for them.
AFC South might be sending 3 teams to the playoffs.
Wait, AFC South?
Yeah.
So Colts, obviously. Who's the third?
Maybe Houston.
Houston's finally getting together. We'll see. I mean, they took advantage of a bad Tennessee team, and of course the Baltimore Ravens, who don't have anybody. So anyway, here we go. We got Thursday night football here upon us. Eagles at Giants. Zach, Eagles are 7-point favorites. The over under though is 40.5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Man, after watching Jackson Dart in game 2, I don't care what's going on with Philly. Give me Philly.
Yeah. My gut says to take Philly as well because they're again we're 5 weeks in, they're finally due a complete game. But this is a divisional game. The Giants, you know, they should have won on Sunday, bro. They lost that game. How do you turn the ball over How do you turn the ball over on 5 straight possessions, Zach? Is beyond me.
I've never heard of I can't, or at least I cannot remember a team having 3 guys lose fumbles. Like, I just cannot ever remember that happening.
Right. It's
At a certain
ridiculous.
point, doesn't the equipment manager walk by and just lather on, stick them, be like, this can't happen anymore?
Do something. But Eagles win. I agree with you on that. But I'm gonna take the over in this one. Actually, 40.5 is low enough. And by the way, Dart looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Looks really good.
no, he has.
He's moving the offense. He made some really good throws on again, it's the Saints, so calm down. But he looks like he belongs. He looks like he belongs. So we'll see how this thing grows going forward. And again, the priority for the Giants here is in my opinion, is to develop Dart more than anything else. I'm looking at wins and losses. I'm looking at development. So, all right, we got a Sunday mimosa game in I think is this in London also too?
I have no idea.
I know it's overseas. But it's
It is.
Broncos at Jets. The Broncos are 7-point favorites. The over-under, Zach, is 43.5.
You really have to feel bad for these English fans getting to watch football when it's the Jets showing up.
Mm-hmm.
But give me Denver. I think that defense will prey on them. Excuse me.
It is London, by the way. It is. So you got the Broncos?
Yeah, Broncos should get more turnovers than.
Yeah. But I'll be honest with you, bro. The Jets was so bad last week, and given all the wonkiness of the year, call me crazy here, Broncos win, but I'm just on the points here. Because that was the only loss this year they had was the Buffalo game, I guess, week 2, but every other game they played this year has been relatively nip and tuck. They've been competitive most of the year. This game seemed to get the win. And look, I was soft on Denver. I was like, I'm there now. The Broncos they're a real team. But you do feel let down too, also. And this season, what the season's taught me so far, 6 weeks in, is that not every week is the same. So give me the Jets in the points here. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here on this one. Jets in the points. All right, we got Cardinals at Colts. The Colts are 7-point favorites. The over-under, Zach, is 47.
Oh, man. I don't know which one to do more here. I love the Colts in the game, and I love the over in the game. But give me Indiana Jones to cover the spread.
Dude, I'm bought in. I remember I was saying I need 8 weeks before I make it. I feel like this is a contender. I might be there now, but it's by default because the rest of the conference, it sucks. Buffalo's not running away with this conference at all. It's Josh Allen bust. Baltimore's bad right now. All the top teams in the division, in the divisions, the Chargers, they just lost to Hampton on IR. The running back. That's huge. Okay, they lost 2 in a row. The Chiefs lost again to Jacksonville. So everything around the AFC is telling me that's wide open. So would it surprise you right now that the Colts playing the AFC title game? At this point, based on what we're seeing right now, to a 5-week sample, no, not at all. Because what they do sustains a long time. And I'm with you. You take the Colts, you take the over. I'll take the over here. Actually, to be honest with you, because again, will Arizona bounce back and play a better game? I think Arizona's a better road team, honestly, than a home team, honestly. But I'll take the over in this one. So, all right, we got Chargers at Dolphins. Chargers are 4-point favorites. Over under is 43.
Oh, man. This has got to be a get-right game for the Chargers, right? Dolphins look horrendous. And I hate saying that living down here, but, yeah, give me the minus Chargers. 4. Yeah.
Yeah. They got to get right because you can't be 3-0, be a Super Bowl contender, and then lose 3 in a row. One of those losses against the Dolphins. But I'm going to take the under this one, actually. Chargers got a hard time scoring points lately. I don't know why. And the Dolphins are just whatever. So the best bet is under for me. Give me under this one. All right, we got Browns at Steelers. The Steelers are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 38.
Oh, that's way too low of an under. All right. Dylan Gabriel might be a second start out, but he didn't look too bad game one. And I just feel like the Steelers have not played defense at all this season.
So you're taking
over 38, you said.
The over?
Yeah.
So you saw Joe Flacco got traded there, right?
Yeah.
To the Bengals. So he'll get murdered there too also. Wait, is Browning out now or something?
Well, I think he's being benched. But honestly, I could not believe they did not go after Jameis Winston.
Not only that, so check this out. Not only they trade, it was a pick swap too also.
Yeah.
So if he okay, I think Cleveland got a 5th rounder back for him.
Yeah, Cleveland gave a Flacco on a 6 for a 5th round.
Which means if you're a Giants, you put Winston or even Russ on the market right now, you're getting back at least a 3rd, a 4th, right?
Well, I mean, I think if it was Cincinnati, yeah.
Here's the thing too. Also, I'm Cincinnati. Why don't you call Russell Wilson? You can still save your season. You're still 2 and I mean, going to the game, you're still 2-2, 2-3 in a weak AFC. Do you at least try to save your season at this point? Because at the rate it's going right now, we're not going to see Joe Burrow again this year because they're not going to win another game probably until fucking December. And at that point, why would you bring Burrow back?
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
Russell Wilson. I'd personally go after Winston instead.
Whatever, either one. But at least Russ can put up some wins on the board for you and keep you in the race. You already got 2 wins on the board right as it is right now. And the way things look in the AFC, we're going to say 8 or 9 win team make the playoffs. So if you can at least get a couple more wins between now and December and get Burrow back to play meaningful football, I mean, what are they doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Joe Flacco? Come on. Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyway, I had Pitt to cover this game off a bye. They're another team that's due a complete game. And not only that, if I'm Pittsburgh, you look at the division. Ravens are struggling. Ravens are bottom of the barrel. Browns bottom of the barrel. Bengals suck. There is no excuse right now, you at 3-1, to just run away with the fucking thing. There's no excuse at this point now. So run away with this thing. Your goal, if I'm the Steelers, your goal right now is number 1 seed AFC.
Yeah, I just don't know if Aaron Rodgers can even run away from Myles Garrett. So,
right. I'll take Pitt this one because Cleveland. I mean, they're gonna start Dylan Gabriel and let's see if the Steelers defense steps up finally. We'll see. All right, we got Cowboys at Panthers. The Cowboys are 3-point favorites. The over/under is 49. Zach.
I love the Cowboys in this. That offense is so good right now.
Mm-hmm.
If Dallas had any kind of defense, there would be legitimate talk about Dak being an MVP candidate.
Agreed.
Putting up huge numbers on offense, but they just have no defense. And I again, do have zero faith in Carolina.
So you're going to go Dallas, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I see that. But again, much like last week, I thought about the Cowboys playing in New York against the Jets. This is a game that historically they would lose. You start buying in. Oh, their offense is playing great. Okay, you're playing Carolina. You should win that game, right? And then they lose that game. Now, I'm not going to sit and pick Carolina to win it. So the best bet is taking the over. You know, at least Bryce. I can see Bryce going a little bit heater this week just because of the fact that the Dallas defense sucks. Dallas wins the game probably, but I see a lot of points on the board there. So give me the over this one. I'll tell you what though, my bet now for 8.5 wins plus is actually alive again if they win this game.
Yeah.
Then I feel bad now because then if they had to beat Green Bay, that's 4 wins on the board already. I don't know. We'll see. All right. We have just a very interesting game here. We have Seahawks at Jaguars. The Jags are 1-point favorites. The over/under is 46.5, Zach.
I'm going to play it safe and take the over. I mean, Sam Darnold can put up points against anybody. I should just take Seattle, but because of my preseason prediction of Jacksonville, which if Jacksonville does win this week, I'd like a little apology from Kyle.
If they win this week?
Yeah. You guys doubting my projection of Jacksonville being good this year?
Wasn't it 7.5 wins? The over-under number.
Yeah, and I picked.
So if they win this week, they're at 5.
So
I'll make sure it gets the message. That being said, I'm with you to over. I'm with you. I also have the over in this game as well. This is gonna be a really good game. This actually might be the best game of the week, possibly. That'd be top 2, top 3.
Definitely.
Yep. I'm taking the over in this one as well too. All right, we have Rams at Ravens. This would have been a marquee game, but obviously things are bad for the Ravens. Rams are 7.5 point favorites. The over under, Zach, is 44.5.
Shit. Honestly, the Rams might be able to put up 44 points by themselves.
we saw it last week because the Texans did it.
That defense is horrendous. So I'm gonna play it safe and just take the Rams to cover. But yeah, I'd do a 2-teamer right here, Rams and the over, and I wouldn't even be scared.
Put your best bets with the Rams?
Yeah.
I actually disagree with you on the over on their part. I'm taking the under this one. I think it'll be like probably 37 to 7 game, something like that, some of that nature. 35 to fucking 3. I don't know, some shit, but they get 30 plus and then they call off the dogs. The question is now, huh?
You're taking the under?
I'm taking the under. Yeah.
You're predicting like 35 to 3. So winning by covering the spread by 30, and you'd rather chance the under.
I think that they'll score a lot of points and they'll call the dogs off in the fourth quarter. Here's my question to you. Are the Ravens done for the year? Or do you think there's still a chance they can get back in this whole thing when Lamar's back?
I even with Lamar coming back, I don't believe they have a chance. That defense is so bad. That team is so uninspired. I think the season's a wrap already on them.
Are any guys coming back in the next couple of weeks that can after the bye? Because they have this Rams game, right? They have the bye, and then the schedule gets a little bit softer for the next month or so. So that there's an opportunity to get back into the race.
Who's coming back on defense? I
don't know. I don't know. Marlon Humphrey is he come back?
Has he been able to cover a single wide receiver yet this season? No. They're dead last in defense. There's no reason to even care if anyone on defense comes back.
I'm holding out hope that they get Lamar back after the bye, and then you don't lose more than 3 games rest of the year. Look, we saw the Bengals last year. The Bengals were a tiebreaker away from making the playoffs last year. Same situation. So I'm not ready to rule them out just yet, because if there's a team capable of winning 10 games in a row, it's this one. But again, we got to see the environment, and plus the AFC is still wide open in my opinion. So, but I'm going to take the under in this one. All right, we have Patriots at Saints. The Patriots are 3.5 point favorites. The over under, Zach, is 46.
I know the Saints won last week, but man, there is no reason this line should be this low. Give me the Patriots. All right. Drake May is starting to play like he belongs in this league as a bona fide starter. So, yeah. Give me the Patriots.
Probably win this game. But I'm taking the under. I don't know. I'm just taking the under this one. I don't know why, man. I don't know. But Drake May looks great. Here's a question. Are you a believer in the Pats now? Or you still need to see more?
No, I think they're a year away from competing for a playoff spot. But no, I certainly believe in Drake May as a quarterback.
I do think people or Pats fans are a whole lot of thirsty this week. And I'm like, that's a good win. And I'm not saying it's not a good win at all. But let's see a little more, because you're the same team that also lost to the Raiders in week 1. Okay? Who might be the worst team in football right now. So let's calm that ship down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They lost to the Raiders, and who else they lost to this year? I forgot.
I can't remember.
Shit, it was a week 3. Can't remember what it was. Was it Carolina? No, it wasn't Carolina. Whatever case, let's calm down. Big win was Buffalo. But let's calm down a little bit. I'm gonna take the under this one. All right, we have.
Oh, did they lose?
Pardon me?
Did they lose to the Dolphins?
No,
No.
they beat the Dolphins actually. They beat the Dolphins week 2.
Who did they lose?
No, I'm gonna look it right now. Fuck it, I'm gonna look at it right now. Let's see. New England Patriots, week number 3. Let's see. All right. They lost to Pittsburgh.
Oh, Jesus.
Now that's the game they should have won because that was the game they lost. They had 2 goal line turnovers.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. All right. This fucking game. Titans at Raiders. The Raiders are 5-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, 41.5. I don't know why anyone watches this game unless one such a risk.
Well, I love what our buddy Chris called it, man. The toilet bowl right here.
Yeah.
But I'll play safe. I'll take the under in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going the other way. I'm going over in this one. It's low enough. 41.5.
I believe Geno Smith has 9 interceptions already on the season. And Tennessee does play defense, so I would look for turnovers.
Yeah, they do. But that number is just too spicy. 23-20? You know, they got the over-under last week. 22-21 against the Cardinals. By the way, what a way to win your first game of the year, huh?
Yeah. The fact a guy on Arizona drops the ball intentionally right before the goal line on a touchdown celebration.
No one would care if they won the game anyway. That changed the game.
Yeah, because he would have been up 28-6.
Right, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have killed the Titans' chances. But yeah, give me over this one. All right, we got Niners at Bucks. The Bucks are 3-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 47.5.
Can Tampa really come back again? And who's playing quarterback for the 49ers this week?
I don't know, man. But right now they have a assortment of riches there because both guys can do the job. You're a big Purdy guy, but Mac Jones has played phenomenal in the spots he's been in.
Just because I have no idea who's going to be playing quarterback, give me the Bucks.
I'm with you too. Bucks as well too. I think the Bucks are due a complete game. They're another team that they're 4-1, but every game they have to come back from behind. I think they'll do a big game, and I think also the Niners coming off that, even though it's a long rest of the week because they play on Thursday Night Football. I think the emotion of beating the Rams the way he did last week to get up again against the Bucks. I don't know. I believe in this Bucks team. They're getting healthier too. On top of that, they are dangerous as shit. They are very dangerous. So give me the Bucks here. Baker Mayfield right now, my MVP in the league currently. All right, we got Bengals at Packers. The Packers are 14-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 45.
Yeah, give me the Packers. It's not even like it's a get-right game or a trap game or anything like this. The Bengals are the worst team in football right now.
Yeah.
Over the last 3 weeks, there is no team worse than the Bengals. So give me the Packers.
They're falling the cliff, dude. Seriously. They're falling the cliff. I'm there with you, too, also. I think 14 points, a team coming for a bye. Joe Flacco's probably going to be starting this week, I think. Not sure. Maybe it's Browning, but on a short leash. That's a bad sign. Give me the Packers to cover 14 as well. All right, this is the game of the week here. Lions at Chiefs. The Chiefs are 2.5-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 52.
Oh, give me the Lions. I'm sorry. The Lions are going to devastate them. All right, there's a team who is playing on all cycles. Defense, special teams, offense, it doesn't matter. They are playing lights out right now.
They are the best team in football right now.
Yes.
They are the best team in football right now. But I'm going to take the over in this one, actually. Because I'm scared to pick against the Chiefs because their offense is actually back. Not for nothing. The offense is playing better now. And they're going to get guys back after this week. But Detroit is the better team right now. I'll go over in that one. It's just strange to me that we're all about to see. We said a couple weeks ago when it started 0-2. Could we see them 0-3? And now we're in a spot now they're 2-3. And could we see the Chiefs at 2-4?
Yes.
I mean, probably because of who they're playing by virtue of the schedule. But to kind of frame that in your head, I was like, that's weird. But I'll go over this one. I think Detroit does win the game, but I think the best bet's over just to be safe. All right. And I think we have 2 Monday night games, not mistaken, this week. We got first Bills at Falcons. The Bills are 4-point favorites. The over-under, Zach, is 50.
Oh, I love the over. All right. I don't even try and pick a winner in this game because I could justify the Bills covering. I could justify Atlanta having a shot to win. Just give me the over.
Yeah, I'm right there with you too. Also, I have the over as well. I like Buffalo. I'm not knocking them here. They're a little overrated. Can we call spade here? The first 4 games, who do they play? So outside Baltimore healthy week 1, who have they played? The Saints, the Dolphins, and who's the other team they played? Some other shit team they played. Okay, in there. And not only that, they barely won. The Saints game was nip and tuck late in the fourth quarter, middle of the fourth quarter. Dolphins game was down to the wire. I mean, I know we love Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is, to me, right now probably the best quarterback in football right now, currently. But that doesn't mean the Bills are what they are supposed to be. Like, the Bills are, by default, the best team in the AFC. But the gap between them and number 2 is not that big right now, which is actually not a good thing because the rest of the AFC is not that good. At least in our minds. You know, second team right now in the AFC is probably the Colts.
I honestly, I'd take the Colts over the Bills right now.
Bro, honestly, if I'm looking at this right now, just verbatim, just looking at it as what we see right now, I agree with you.
Yeah, the Bills' run game is atrocious. All right, your only weapon is Josh Allen. So.
Yeah. I mean, James Cook is not bad, but I guess it really haven't a chance to really get him off yet. So the Bills are a good team, and look, I said they're still a Super Bowl contender, but there's been to me there hasn't been any separation yet in the AFC, real separation anyway. So I'll go over in this one as well, but I gotta see a Bills win against a solid team that I need a signature win. The Ravens game in week 1 is not a signature win, obviously.
No.
Okay. So, give me over here though. All right, and finally, the last game of the weekend, Monday Football, second game. Bears at Commanders. The Commanders are 4.5-point favorites. The over/under, Zach, is 50.
Oh, this is an easy over. I mean, each team leaves points. They allow their opponents to score anywhere from 23 to 27 points every game, if not more. So, yeah, without hesitation, I bet the over on this game.
Really? I see a point there. I'm going all the way, though. I'm going under. And maybe it's not mimicking the game last year where the Hail Mary game. This was the game last year that the Bears were 4-2. The Hail Mary went 5-2. And then when they lost that game in the Hail Mary, they lost every single game rest of the year until week 18 when they were out of contention anyway. Yeah. Okay, so back to the scene of the crime for the Bears. I'll go under this one. This is gonna be a fun game. The Bears are one of my most intriguing teams in the league right now. Watching week to week, because I'm for some reason I'm very invested in Caleb Williams. I want to see this kid develop, and this year he's showing signs that he's figured it out a little bit now. There's another game to prove to people that still thought that he was overrated. You know, so I'm looking forward to this game. It's actually one of my 3 best favorite games to watch this weekend, honestly. So there you go. All right. By the way, also I didn't tell you I also won this week again. Week 5.
Not a shot.
So, yeah, you had a rough week. I think I had. Let me see. I had like 8 wins. I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and you had 6. Yeah, so And that's now 3 weeks for me and 2 ties. All right, before we get out of here, buddy, this week's FSU Minute. Let's recap the game against Miami last week. My takeaway is this. All year long I've been saying in college football that you can make a case for as much as 9 teams or 10 teams that if they won the national championship, it would have surprised me because it felt wide open. That changed this weekend for me. To me, it's only 2 teams I can see winning the national title right now. Now, things like I said, it's still fluid. Things can change in weeks to come. But to me, the clear-cut Tier 1 teams are just 2. It's Ohio State. It's Miami. That's it. I want to hear more.
They played.
Who? Miami?
No, I know who Miami's played to justify that. Who has Ohio State played?
Nobody yet. But again, Ohio State is the national champs. They'll get by default. They'll get the trust. I get it. I get what you're saying.
You at least have 3 teams.
I don't believe in Oregon just yet.
You don't believe in Oregon, but you believe in a team that skated by on the thin of their teeth against a trash team in Texas.
It looks good now in hindsight. But again, you also talking about the defending national champs. That's the thing.
Yeah. With a whole new starting quarterback. A freshman starting quarterback.
I mean, we got to see. I got to see the schedule first off. We got to see what their winning schedule looks like in terms of like signature games that on the docket that we can start judging on. Right, but right now, to me, it's less about Ohio State at this point now. Obviously, I'm going based on the history and what they've done and who they are. But I mean, this week they've got Illinois, so there's one signature game on the docket for them in Illinois. The Penn State game 2 weeks would have been a big game, but Penn State shit the bed against UCLA. They're not even ranked anymore. Deservedly slow. And then other than that, the next game on this is Michigan.
That's it.
Yeah. So there are very few opportunities for Ohio State to slip up. I expect Ohio State to be undefeated by the end of this year. Miami separated themselves also this weekend. Miami has legit wins on their schedule.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, USF, Florida State on the road.
Oh, I mean, the win against Florida now looks way better.
Bingo.
How Florida dominated Texas. So
I'm looking at Miami's schedule right now real quick. I'm just looking at my schedule real quick. Miami Hurricanes schedule. So they have Louisville should be a win. Stanford should be a win. SMU should be a win. Dude, they got a cakewalk to the ACC title here. The toughest game on the schedule is probably Pittsburgh.
Louisville's a good team, man. Don't look past them.
Yeah, but they're at home though. They're at home. And the thing about Miami that really scares me, they are good in the best spot possible in college football, in the trenches on both sides of the lines, offensive and defensive lines. They are dogs, and they are put together like a Big Ten team. That's a problem. That's the way Bama, Georgia, all these schools in the last fucking 15 years won. You have to have great players, but in the trenches, they were dominant. And that's where Miami is dominant right now, in the trenches. Hate to say it.
I got to ask.
Go ahead.
All you did was name SEC schools, but you said Miami's good in the trenches like a Big Ten school.
Yeah, well, Ohio State, those teams, Michigan, yeah.
Yeah. At least
region champion. It's all right. I SEC bias. I apologize. So, but anyway, Florida State, like I said, came off flat. They had the crowd with them in the first quarter, and when they stopped on when the defense stopped on the first drive, I'm like, put these fuckers away now. They didn't do it, and before you knew it, the game was done.
Yeah.
So, it's what it is. Anyway, we have Pittsburgh this week on, I believe that's a road game, if I'm not mistaken, for the Noles. They are currently 10.5-point favorites. The over/under, 7.5. Where do you stand, Florida State now? They're ranked number 25 in the country. The goal here at this point is just to win enough games to get to a good bowl game. Maybe get lucky in the ACC title game. I doubt it, but where do you stand on Seminoles right now?
I'm on the fire Mike Norvell train again.
That's the same 3 years in a row, man. On the show, you've been saying that.
I am literally on that train all over again. And if we lose to Pittsburgh, being a 10-point favorite, and we look bad, I won't be chanting that so hard. Fire him. Of course, I know we got no money to pay his clause, so we'll keep him.
What's his buyout? You know,
I could have sworn I heard it's like $70 million.
What?
Yeah, it's something insane.
They're not doing that.
No,
they're not doing that. Sorry, Zach, you're not getting your way.
When I heard it's like a $70 million buyout.
If they didn't find out the last year's 2-10 spot, they already have one more win than they had last year. That's not happening now. I think again, I just want this team to just continue with some games, get back in the top 15, see if we got a shot into the playoff. I doubt it, but it's wide open. Teams are getting knocked out. Notre Dame has 2 losses also. So, and I'll say what helps their case. The Bama win, week 1, is still going to help. And as long as teams start getting knocked out of that spot, like Penn State and others, you know, and I think also them coming back against Miami late in that game helped them. They didn't get embarrassed. Had that 28-3 score held, they'd be out of top 25. The fact they're still ranked right now, I think, is a respect to them coming back in the game and actually making it competitive late. So, and those things matter in the end. When you're looking at top 12 teams and ranking them and putting them in spots, those things do matter.
It was never competitive.
No, dude, I agree with you. It was never competitive, but they got back in the game enough to where had they got an onside kick and recovered, they could have won that game. So, just saying. And the voters look at that kind of stuff too, also.
All right.
So, anyway, Zach, good luck with your picks because you need it.
Certainly do.
All right, buddy. Look for another way to swindle you $20. My kids swindle all the money again this week.
Yeah, be this week. I got to work on Saturday.
All right, we'll talk soon. Hope we get together on Sunday to watch some games.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. All right, later.